Okay, so hello everyone. Today we are going to be making a 3-ingredient egg bite in our Instant Pot. Super simple, super easy to do, so let's go ahead and get started. So what we're going to need to do these egg bites is 6 eggs. We have 1 cup of shredded sharp cheddar cheese, 1/2 cup of the crumbled up bacon, and then right here is my seasoning blend that I'm going to be using. You can use whatever you want, but I have about a half teaspoon of sea salt. We have some cracked black pepper in here. And then also this is something I've been using a lot. I'm not sponsored, but this stuff is amazing. It's called the Sabatino Tarfudi truffle zest seasoning, and I threw some of that in there because it's amazing and I love using it on different items. But like I said, use whatever seasoning you want. So we're going to go ahead and get started really quick. Now this, like I said, is a very simple egg bite recipe. So first we're going to start by getting our eggs all beat. Okay, so now that we have our eggs beat, it's very simple. Now we're just going to throw our cheese in there. I like to give that a little mix just to get it incorporated. And it helps it not to be so clumpy because I'm going to be adding the other ingredients. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and throw my seasoning blend in here. There, get all that in there. Now this truffle zest seasoning is very strong, so a little bit of that goes a long way for anybody out there who chooses to use this truffle zest seasoning. Okay, I want to make sure we get that well mixed so we don't have any pockets of it. Okay, and now we're just going to actually, in your little bowl, take out, just about 2 tablespoons or so of the bacon. And we're just going to put that off to the side, and then you're going to pour the rest of your bacon crumbles into your egg mix. Kind of just chop that around in there. Make sure it's very well incorporated. Okay, and there you have it. Now we're going to move on to getting our pan prepared. Okay, so for this recipe, I'm going to be using one of the standard silicone molds. People call them egg bite molds, baby food molds, but this is what we're going to be using right here. Make sure that the inside of it is greased or oiled up so you don't have to worry about any sticking. Just keep that mixed up. Now what we're going to first do is, remember those bacon crumbles we put off to the side? We're just going to put a little bit of that right in the bottom of each one of the whales. Ooh, that's a nice little chunk right there, a little bit. Okay, you just kind of want to press that down. This is going to be like the top. Okay, now using a ladle or whatever it is that you're going to be using, I like to give my egg mixture a stir before pouring into each one of these. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stir a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and fill this mold up. Okay, you guys, so now that we have it all filled up, the mixture was enough to fill up all 7 of these molds, and my little guy is on the move. I know you guys can hear him. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and clean this up, and then we're going to wrap it, and then we'll move on to showing you guys how this is going to go into the Instant Pot to cook. Okay, so now that we have our egg mold all set, we went ahead and I put 1.5 cups of water into the bottom. Now using like a sling or a trivet or something that's going to allow you to be able to get everything back out of there, you're going to place that down in the bottom. If you don't have a cover like this to go on your egg mold, you could wrap it tightly with some foil that has been sprayed, and that will also work. But I'm just going to use this method right here. So I'm actually going to take this out. and I place my mold on, and then that's gonna allow me to just safely drop that in there like so. Okay, so now that our mold is in there, we're gonna go ahead, throw the top on like so. We're gonna set it to, if you guys can see me, we're gonna set it up here to ceiling, and then I'm gonna show you guys the settings that I use on the front of it, and then we'll be back once these babies are done. Okay, so now once you have your lid on and it's set to ceiling, what you're going to do, you're going to hit pressure cook. We're going to put it on for 8 minutes, and then we're going to allow this to do its thing. It's going to pressure cook for 8 minutes, and then we're going to do a 4-minute natural release, and then I'll come back to you guys once it's all finished. Alright, so I just opened them up. See, this is why I like using the tight-fitting lid. It keeps them from spreading all over the place. So we're going to go ahead, get these out and onto a plate. Alright, you guys, so there we have it. Look at those. So good looking. Can't wait to dig in. I'm going to let them cool off because they are very, very hot right now. But if you guys have any questions about this recipe right here, be sure to drop it down below. Or you can go to my Instagram. I'm going to have the picture up pretty soon. And you guys can drop your questions there. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on the 3-ingredient egg bites in the Instant Pot. Have a great day. Bye.